Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate all of you so very much. Today we're doing my Empties video for June, and you guys, there is not much in here. I'm sure you saw the quizzical look on my thumbnail, and the reason why the quizzical look is because typically I go through a lot, like a lot, and I don't know why this is so empty right now, but my Empties is going to be super quick this month because there's just not much. So the first thing I want to talk about are these two things. These are not Empties, these are lipsticks, and they are by Pacifica. They are the Power of Love natural lipsticks. They're kind of like crayons-ish, but not. They're, you know, those lipsticks that are in, whoa, I almost just drew all over myself with this lipstick, in tubes, right? And I really kind of dig this kind of lipstick, and I loved these when I was using them often. You guys can see they are used, they're quite used, but they stink. They smell so bad. So I am quite certain they're bad. I did pull this one out the other day, and this is in the shade Sweet One. I pulled it out the other day to wear it, and it's granted it's been a while since I dug into these, because you guys all know, I believe, if you're familiar with my channel, you know I just moved my lipsticks out of the drawer and put them onto my table here, and because of that they're more prevalent in my life. Like, I see them, I use them, and like I dug this one out thinking I'm gonna use this today, and I couldn't. I put it on my lips and then immediately took it right back off. It's super dry, and I felt like I was tugging at my lips to get it on in the first place, whereas it was super creamy and when I first got them. So of course the formula has changed, but also in addition to that, you know how lipstick gets that kind of like Play-Doh smell when they're bad? These definitely smell like that. So these are going bye-bye. And then I also had this, which is another one of my little wipe containers. I'm running out of wipes, which is good. I think I have the last little bag in my wipe dispenser right now. And each one of these bags has 30 wipes in it, and I do get them in a 4-pack from TJ Maxx for like $5. I think it's $4.99. And I have given myself the ability to use one of these packs a month. Last year I was going through a 60-pack a month, and I'm just trying to be more environmentally sound, so I'm trying to use reusable cloths like my makeup eraser or like this guy here more often. So I only allow myself one of these per day, so one of these full packs per month, and that's about what we're going through. But I've been in TJ Maxx a couple times over the last couple weeks since they opened back up, and I haven't seen these in there. So I'm not sure I'll be picking up any more of these, but if I do, you'll know in my haul. So there's that. These weren't my favorite. They don't smell bad, but I use wipes for taking off like swatches and whatnot, and I just feel like they don't perform very well. I don't know why I saved this in here. I think maybe it just ended up in here instead of in the trash. So there's that. Yeah, they don't perform very well. They don't take everything off the way I like a makeup wipe to, but I don't use them for like my face, so it's not like super. I can go in and wash my hands basically as soon as I'm done doing a swatch. The next thing I have in here is this. It is my Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit in the shade Gray. I got this so long ago, you guys, but I've been just trying to like dwindle down my collection to just the bare necessities, right? So I'm trying to use up older brow pencils before I buy a new one, older like eyeliners before I buy a new one in that same color. those kind of things. And this was the only gray one I have. I cannot say I will buy another one. My favorite is espresso or a dark brown. That is my favorite in my brows. Today I'm wearing an auburn because I ran out of this one, and that is the next oldest in my collection, and I can't say I love it. It's a little too warm for me. It's a NYX pencil. It's a little too warm for me. It's way orange. But this was really nice. I love the Precisely My Brow pencil. I love the spoolie on the Precisely My Brow. I feel like it is tapered enough and skinny enough, and it's not like, it's not bendy, so it's not fragile. And I love the pencil piece on this because even though there's no pencil on here, it is just a really super fine pencil, and I really do like that. In addition to the fact that, can we just say, Benefit's got packaging in the bag. Like, their packaging is always amazing. The next thing I want to talk about is this. This is in my project pan, so you will probably see this again this month in my update. But this is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye that I rolled into my project pan not that long ago, and it is gone. So I'm so excited about that. Not going to talk a whole lot about it right now because it is in my project pan, but you guys, this is a product that I buy and buy and buy again. Even if I don't think that I want to buy it, I do end up just turning around, about facing, and going back to this product. This is probably my 5th container of this in the last 3 years. And while that doesn't speak to me going through it a lot, that does tell you that this is a favorite of mine. I really do like this under eye corrector a lot. The last several items in here are just samples that maybe came out of my sample series. I think maybe all but one was part of my sample series. This is the Marc Jacobs Youthquake. If you guys didn't watch my Simply Sample series, I will link the playlist down in my description box because a lot of these came from it. This is a really nice moisturizer. What I would say is it works really well also as like a primer. I was a little taken aback by it because it says Hydra-Full Retexturizing Gel Cream. It does come out kind of like a hair gel almost. Smells so good. It was $21 for like a half an ounce. So I can't see myself purchasing it, but I did like it a lot. Then we have this, which is the Bobbi Brown Enriched Face Base. This is a $60 primer, and I just had the little sample size, and it lasted me quite some time, you guys. So I think I might think about, in the future, purchasing this as a primer. Not right now because I do have so many primers to get through. I think in my year 2020 inventory, I had something like 15 primers, and I am slowly but surely making my way through them, but I won't be purchasing this right away. But this is one I would consider. It was amazing. It was stiff, lotiony, but stiff, so it kind of went on more like a night cream, I guess. And it had a really nice fresh scent to it. Kind of smells a little citrusy, like oranges almost. I really did love this. I felt like everything I put over the top of it just looked so beautiful. So I would consider purchasing a full size of the face base. I've heard great things about it before trying it, but I would definitely consider purchasing a full size. This was my sample of the Fenty Hydrating Foundation, which I actually quite love. And it was also in my sample series, and I did go into it in detail in my sample series, so I won't spend a whole lot of time on it today. But I did quite love this foundation and have since put it into my loves list on Sephora because I just feel like it made my skin look flawless. It was beautiful on my skin, which was a shock to me because I had tried the previous foundation by Fenty and I hated it. And if I'm honest, the first time I used this, I used a brush to put it on and I also hated it. So I went back to like applying it with a brush and then stippling over the top of it with my sponge, and it just looked so pretty. So I have put this into my loves list on Sephora. It will be something that I probably purchase in the future, but again, as with primers and everything else in my collection, I have way too many right now to even think about buying a new one, but it will be on my list for when I am looking for a new one. And then I have this, which is the Chlorine Floral Water Makeup Remover. This was just a little sample size, and I used it when I was out traveling. Because I haven't traveled over the last several months, I did pull out this sample size to just use it up, get it done, get it out of my collection. You haven't seen this in my sample series, but this is not my favorite eye makeup remover. I don't think it does a terribly great job. A lot of people love it. I do not. I'm not one of those people, and I probably would never repurchase this. With that being said, I did get this giant guy in a FabFitFun many moons ago, and I love the top on it because you just stick your, your cotton pad on top or your reusable pad on top and press down, and it comes out the top into your pad. And I love it because it's no mess. I might put a different kind of makeup remover in here at some future date, but this is also almost gone. I imagine it'll probably be in next month's Empties, because I do use it while I'm in my makeup room to take off, like, if I didn't get a good removal of my swatches with my wipe, then I will put that onto one of my reusable cloth methods and take my makeup off that way. I don't typically take my makeup off my face in this room, so I never use it for those purposes, but during everyday makeup application, it might come up that I need to take some makeup off, from fallout or whatnot. I will use that. So that will probably be in my Empties next month. I won't go as into it as I did this month because, like I said, this is the same stuff and it's just not my favorite. I don't really like it. It stings my eyes a little bit. It is hydrating, which I do like, or at least it feels hydrating, and I do like that, but it stings my eyes quite a bit, and I don't like using makeup remover that stings my eyes. I want it to be gentle to my eyeballs. I don't want to have to go over the makeup remover with a wet, hot cloth just to give my eyes some relief. So there's that. With that being said, you guys, that's it. That's all I got for you. That's all in my Empties, which is kind of crazy because I know that some of you out there leave comments on every single one of my Empties videos saying, God, you go through so much all the time. You go through so much all the time. And I really do. Like, looking back at my Empties, I do go through a lot. I wear makeup almost every single day. Now, during quarantine, that's been a little bit different, but I wear makeup quite frequently, and I wear a lot of it, especially like eye makeup and whatnot. So I go through so much, and I was shocked to look at my Empties bin this month because it is nearly empty, my Empties bin. But that's it. That's all I got for you guys. So I hope that you liked this video, and I hope that if you did, you're considering giving it a thumbs up. Or a thumbs down. If you didn't like it, that's okay too. Like, we're all entitled to our own opinions, right? I hope, though, that you liked it, or me, enough that you're considering subscribing to my channel before you go. If you do, please don't forget to hit that notification bell. I do upload content 3 to 4 times a week, depending on the weeks. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are always static. Those are my for sure days. And then every other Sunday, I also produce my Simply Samples videos. So I hope to see you guys down in the comment section. I would love to have you as a part of my YouTube fam, and thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Be kind to everybody, be kind to others. Love each other from afar. If you're in Washington State, wear your mask. It's not that hard to do. It's really not. And yeah, until next time, bye guys.